You ever scroll through a comment section and get this weird feeling like nobody's real? Well, you're probably right. Today, we're going to talk about a massive shift happening right under our noses. It's this quiet battle to reclaim the internet for us, for actual human beings. Okay, look at this, 51%. What does that even mean? Well, it means that for the first time ever, more than half of all the traffic on the internet isn't from people, it's bots. We're actually the minority online now. Think about that for a second. So, what does that actually mean for you and me? Well, it means we've officially hit a tipping point. And this isn't some nerdy technical statistic you can just ignore. No, this is the beginning of what people are starting to call the dead internet. And believe me, it is changing literally everything about how we connect and communicate online. So, what exactly is a dead internet? You know that feeling, right? When you're just wading through a sea of AI-generated comments that all sound kind of the same? Or you're trying to dodge these super smart scams that are clearly run by language models? Or you're scrolling and scrolling through content that just feels like it was made for the algorithm, not for a person? Yeah, that's the dead internet. It's this whole synthetic world of noise, and it's kind of becoming the new normal. And all that synthetic noise, it's basically killing what we used to think of as the online public square. The big social media platforms, they're in an arms race with AI, and frankly, they're losing. Badly. I mean, for just pennies, someone can spin up thousands of fake profiles. They even call them persona kits that look totally real. They have backstories, post history, the whole shebang. It makes it almost impossible to know if you're talking to a person or a program. So this really breaks down the whole conflict. On one side, you've got the legacy social media model. You know the vibe. These chaotic, wide-open feeds where you've got a serious political discussion smashed right up against a funny cat video. That's what they call context collapse. And when you throw in total anonymity, you get a ton of toxicity. But on the other side, you see what people are actually starting to demand now. They want smaller, more focused places. Places where they can actually connect with verified, real people who are into the same stuff they are. So out of this whole dead internet desert, a new idea is starting to pop up. The human-only oasis. It's pretty much what it sounds like. Intentionally building these curated spaces just for real, authentic human interaction. To get a feel for how this works, let's take a look at a platform called BentBox that's really leaning into this whole idea. So how do they actually pull this off? Well, they use something they call thematic communities. So instead of one giant, messy feed where everything is jumbled together, you get these dedicated little pockets for specific interests. And this is the perfect fix for that context collapse problem we just talked about. Say you join a community for retro fashion. That is literally all you're going to see. No spam, no weird off-topic arguments, just cool content from other people who get it. Okay, but wait, how can you guarantee it's all humans? That's the million-dollar question, right? And that's where the tech comes in. See, the core of this whole thing isn't just a friendly promise. It's a hard-coded technical standard. In this case, it's all built on a verification system called ProntoID. Let's dig into how that actually creates a shield for the community. It really boils down to three main pillars. First up, zero bot tolerance. It's simple. Every single user gets verified. That means all the fake profiles, all the scripts, they're stopped at the door before they can even make a single post. Second, that creates real, authentic accountability. When you know everyone you're talking to is a real person, it just totally changes the vibe, doesn't it? And third, it means safety is built in from the ground up. It's designed to be a secure space for creators and users alike. And this all points to a much bigger cultural shift that's happening. Think about it. As AI content becomes the default, the background noise of the internet, genuine, messy, real human interaction suddenly becomes incredibly rare. And what happens when something gets rare? It gets valuable. The ultimate feature, the new digital luxury, isn't some fancy tech. It's just real people. There's a great term for this kind of value: authentic resonance. You know that feeling you get when you find someone who is just as geeked out about your super niche hobby as you are? That's authentic resonance. It's that spark of connection. It's the exact opposite of arguing with a bot, and it's something that an AI, no matter how smart, can never, ever fake. And this quote from the BentBox vision statement, man, it just nails it. The most radical, innovative thing you can be in this new era is simply human. The idea is, if you can just filter out that 51% of automated noise, you finally give the other 49%, that's us, the real people, a chance to actually be heard. So that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? We've seen the problem, this creeping dead internet, and we've seen one possible solution with these verified human-only spaces. So, is this the future? A totally curated 100% human internet? It's definitely something to think about as we all try to figure out what we actually want our online world to look like.